As you can tell by the title, what if Deku was OP Cook? Wait, I forgot something. Gonna be right back. Okay. Y'all can skip the video for a few seconds. Because I kind of did the wrong video. Not the wrong video, the wrong thing. Okay, I missed the A. Because that doesn't make sense. Move to trash. I'm gonna have to delete this. Mine is just generating. What if Deku was? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. What if Deku was OP Cook? I forgot the A was OP Cook. So yeah. So, oh well. I lost at last. Okay, let's start. After this, I'm going to bed. I'm not downloading anything. First, let me see real quick. Plus, my new video has just came out, so make sure you watch it. And about 20%, if my phone dies, that's the end for y'all. The video. Corked. The copy, the OP Cook. When Deku was 4 years old, a moment of learning how to cook from his mom. When the clock hit 9 a.m., Inko turned to her son. Okay, Izuku, it's time to get ready to learn your quirk today. She said, smiley tone, smiled, and went to get ready. When he entered the room, it was a basic room. No hero stuff, no action figure, no poster, no limited edition stuff, just a normal room. Why, you ask? Because Heroes took his father for something he didn't do and was framed. Then 3 days later, he was murdered in prison. He knew the heroes were just doing what they were told about the evidence. Wait, am I recording still? Okay, I am. So he didn't hate them, but he wasn't too fond of them either. So he just neutral. Anyway, he just got ready and went downstairs where he saw his mom get ready too. She looked at him and smiled. You okay, Izuku? Inko asked. Izuku nodded and they headed out. They got into the car which was a white Ford, and they drove to hospital. When the quirk doctor time skip. When they got to the quirk doctor, the doctor ran some tests on Izuku, like X-ray, blood samples, and some other weird tests. Anyway, when they were done and Inko were waiting for the results, well, that's when the nurse appeared. Midoriya family? She asked. Inko and Izuku stood up. The nurse nodded and said, follow me. And they walked away with Midoriya duel in a tow. When they got to the office, the duo sat down as the doctor looked up from the document and smiled. I'm guessing you want to show the result. Yes, smiling, they nodded and they picked up the document. And your son has quite the quirk there. Cure the inner sighs of relief that he got a quirk from Inko. It seems that he has a emitter type quirk, also a mutant. He said he got a curious look from both of them. Midoriya, he looked at them and continued. The emitter seems to have connected lightning, like literally lightning. So he can use it any way he wants. Anything connects lightning seems to have positive reaction with it. So if you train it, you can control the elements connected to it. Wait, I was just watching this type of deck. What if? Let me show y'all. Okay, like an emitter quirk. He said confused look. Now the mutant side of his quirk, it seems to increase anything you have. For some reason, it's like the quirk from the inside, but it doesn't show. Like an emitter quirk, but not. He said with a confused look. Both Midoriya's happy. Well, Inko was Izuku doesn't want to be a hero, so he didn't want a cool quirk. Just a normal one. He was annoyed. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Inko said kindly, then left with Izuku. While the doctor was stupefied, he thought the kid would yell or do something about such a cool quirk, but he looked annoyed. He even mentioned being a hero. So he grew worried that decided to drop it. Meanwhile, the two Midoriyas were on the way back, and Inko said, I want you to tell nobody about this. Inko said, Izuku, I want you to tell nobody about this, okay? Just say you're quirkless, please. She was cut off and saying, it's okay, Mommy. I don't really want to show off any powers or to be a hero. I just want to be a chef like Dad. Chef. He said, which made his mother smile. Okay, baby. Whatever you say. She said she got to the house restaurant, had lunch, and cooking dinner, fell asleep. As Izuku was in classroom written up the new menu, he was thinking of eating bento and his mom, and then Bakugo, who was a little pissed that the worthless Deku was ignoring him. Oh, Deku, what's your quirk? He asked him, and Izuku looked at him and just shrugged and kept writing his book. Well, you don't know, so that means you're worthless, bastards. It's basically quirkless. And what are you doing writing down heroes' ideas? Well, stop it. You don't want to get on my way. You hear me? He asked in Android 10. Izuku looked at him boredly. Sure, why not? I never said I wanted to be a hero. Anyways, plus, this is a new recipe I'm wiping out from my mom. Izuku said with a shrug. Everyone in the classroom froze. Every kid wants to be a hero. And see one that isn't even interested in weird is weird. Oh, my phone actually turned 19%. I always wanted to see that. The bell rang and the end of the well, see you later, Izuku said, grabbing his backpack and running out the classroom, leaving. A dumbfounded Bakugo, classroom and slightly sad Bakugo, but majority angry. But he doesn't even want to be a hero, and it looks like he doesn't even want to be his friend. When Izuku got home, he said hi to his mom and began cooking while making food with Mom and serving customers who came daily. The Bakugo family came into the restaurant, and Inko saw this and went up to them while Izuku was cooking. Mitsuki, it's been a while. How you been? Inko said. How little, Izuku, she asked, a bit worried, since she heard from Bakugo that he doesn't want to be a hero. He'd be great. He's cooking at the moment. How about Katsuki? She said while Katsuki is busy glaring at Izuku while said boy was busy. He's very great. He got his quirk already. How about yours? She said with a bit of pride. Inko smiled. Mine has it too, but we don't want to show it. The other expects me. She said this made the Bakugo freeze because it told them that they were closest. Why? Mitsuku asked Inko and smiled. Because he wants to be a chef like his dad, and if he doesn't see the reason why he needs to show it. Katsuki was frozen in place. He couldn't believe that the kid who thought it was close had a quirk and didn't show it. Or he didn't show it off to him. Finally, Bakugo ate and left the restaurant and closed. Finally, the Midoriya went to sleep. Midoriya's, the cook. 8 years later, Izuku has been training day out in cooking his quirk, martial arts, and physical training. His lowest strength is a little bit under All Might, and his highest is him using his quirk and being above All Might. He knows all very martial arts. He can control rain, storm, fire, thunderclaps, electricity, and things control people's nerve and sometimes minds. Can you stop time for a bit? For like a minute. That's his longest time. Also, he can go one-on-one in a cook-off against world's greatest cook. Sometimes when in school, people have tried to bully him, but he just ignored them. He stopped talking about Bakugo after he gave him a huge scar on his back just because he was mad at him for not wanting to be here. The teachers don't care about him. He doesn't even care back. If you're wondering why I did Yujiro Soma, I don't know why. It said in the thing. It showed a Yujiro, so I just thought, oh well, and Izuku cooking. I thought Izuku was cutting himself. Like, you see all these cuts? I put up my brightness up. Let me put it all the way down. Yeah, I want to put it all the way up. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I love doing that a lot. Right now, Izuku was in class singing his music with his beat solo, listening to a new Polo G. When the teacher came in and didn't pay attention, since he was talking about futures, which already knows that he wants to be. And everyone just turns to him and they're laughing, well, almost all of them. It doesn't matter, so he pauses music and takes off his headphones. Why are you staring at me? Yeah, suddenly he hears Deku, certain Premion, yes. Dodges attack while Bakugo is glaring. How could you quickly enter school? Yes, Izuku stares at him confused. It can't be. What are you talking? I'm not going to any hero school, he said, confusing everyone in the process. Then the teacher spoke up. Oh yeah, it says you're going to UA, he said. Izuku himself stands up and takes a paper. Then after a minute he face palms. No wonder the test was so hard. And not about cooking, he mutters, which may surprise the teacher. He turns to class and says, my bad, I choose the wrong school. I wanted to go to a cooking school. I'm guessing they were close together. He says, scratching the back of his head. People started looking at him with a dumb face because they thought he wanted to be a hero. Wait, you don't want to be a hero? One of the female students said. He looked at her and said nope and sat back down and put his headphones on and listened to music, dumbfounded. And a stupid Bakugo, since he forgot about the moment at the restaurant, thinking that he didn't have a quirk and just wanted his mom to lie for him. Then Izuku grabbed his stuff and quickly left and found out about the road was closed, so he took another road. When he was walking and he felt something moving through the vibrations in the earth, he turned around to see a giant a nice meat shield. You'll be doing nice. It was charging at me. It was a moment it splattered all over the whole a wall from a massive shockwave on Izuku's side. He had his beats down and his hand flickered to right, which ironically was his right hand. With a bored expression, he sighed and picked up nearby cantees and scooped up the goo. Oh yeah, I forgot something. Okay, I forgot to post this. I mean, I forgot it was not Deku. And Genos. Keep on spelling it wrong. To another part 2. And I'm gonna say that's probably upload. Okay, I'll be uploading. Edit. Why does it keep on being public? Okay, let's continue. Sorry for the interruption. After 20 minutes of finally picking up with the eyeball, Izuku shattered at the eyeballs when, out of nowhere, All Might appeared. Izuku panicked, so he threw the ball to him and vanished. When the bottle was cut up by All Might, he was shocked that the villain he was chasing was throwing him. Who could have done this? He asked himself before jumping away. After a while, he landed on the roof, pumping Skinny Man as he coughed like this man was Toshinori All Might. Real name? Anyways, he was walking downstairs. He noticed the villain was gone, and he heard an explosion. Oh no. He died before running to the source. Meanwhile, Izuku was walking off after dealing with the sludge thing. When he heard an explosion, he turned into a curious for some reason and he walked to it. Once he got there, he saw a sludge villain he bit and gave to All Might. And then he saw Baku. He saw a hero doing nothing, so he sighed. He walked forward. Hey kid, what you doing? One of the heroes explained. Izuku looked at him with a glare that can freeze the blood of psychopaths. Your job. The world rang out before he vanished and reappeared with a Bakugo over his shoulder, and before it could blink, the sludge villain was splattered and the rain started pouring down like the heavens were flowing. Someone ordered extinguisher all flames. All in the hero was surprised until a medic snapped out of it and picked up the kid. Everyone else started cleaning up mess while the medics started helping the hostage. Then everyone began cheering up for the kid, saved the hostage, and All Might was in the crowd shocked and mad. Someone did this and had such power, and mad because he couldn't do anything. Back with Izuku, he was walking home restaurant. Then he got there greeting his mom. Hey mom, need any help? He asked as she was cooking and customers were around. She looked up and smiled. Hey honey, how was school? She asked as he smiled at her. And it was normal, though I might have to call you in. Tell them I'm not going. I'm so dumb. I put you A and not IA. He told her, and she sighed. Leave to the overpowered, lazy, greatest cook. Okay, y'all gotta stop with this. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Sorry, I do not like it when people do that because I've clicked one of those links, and it led me to those adult stuff, and I just removed that guy. I do not care. I am gonna report people who keep on doing those because I'm not into that shit. I'm not into that shit yet. I'm not even old enough to go into that shit. 13, God, for God's sake, so please do not put those stuff on me. I gave them an application for you. Good thing I did, or you would go to a regular school. She said as she sighed of relief. She smiled and go to work. What they didn't know is that AI already had too many students and couldn't afford another one, so he had to go UA confrontation. It's been 13 months since the accident. Izuku was sad that he couldn't get into IA because there was too many people. He didn't care. Can still go to a regular high school so he can still work on his work with his mom, and worked. He did as of right now. He's cooking up a storm. People were coming in more and more as he cooked. Everyone was enjoying food and having fun and a good time. His mom was out meeting friends, so he had to run the restaurant all by himself. But then came in what it looked like a skeleton man, a little beard thing that Izuku had decided to call Chimera, since it's a mix of different animals and a tired man in banjos, and all looked professional. And tired guy with the scarf looked Eraserhead, so he knew instantly he was a hero, which probably means hero business. But Izuku doesn't care. He treats them as regular customs. Hello. And many. Hello, may I know you? How many in the party? He asked, sweating from the cooking so much. He finally got serving everyone there, and the hero looked at him surprised since he was young and already working. They looked at him suspiciously. The kid applied to the UA hero course and got full marks on the mock test and didn't show up to the entrance exam. Also, he didn't go and beg UA to give him a chance for missing. So Nezu took a personal interest before. He never had this happen before. Yes, hello, would you like to speak about your high school? Nezu said, checking him out. Izuku raised a bow. I'm sorry for having an hour after closing, man. I'm still working now. Do you guys want to eat or leave and wait? Izuku asked them. The three looked at each other and nodded. Table for 3, please. The Chimera said to the G boy. Izuku nodded and led them to the bothy where they sat down. Izuku pulled out a notepad and where it can get you tonight. He asked them as they brought out a pen. Look at a menu. Can I get a special? He asked, and he saw fried cooked fish with shrimp and all around with the chips and guacamole on the side. Sea salad, right? All right. And you, sir? He asked the other two. All Might, the tired-looking guy at the menu. What are these? All Might asked, pointing that meat inside a soft cotton tortilla with veggies. In it, a cucumber. Oh my, why would you eat that? A cucumber on the side and salsa also. Izuku looked at it. It's called a Mexican special. And there are tacos, delicacy originated from Mexico. My customers say they love it, he explained to the skeleton guy. All might not even order it. All right, one is Mexican special cooking right now. And your mister? Izuku said the third man. The third man looked at the menu. Can I get an omelet snuffle? Yes, Izuku nodded. All right, your food will be right up, he said, going to kitchen and leaving the three to their business. The three men watched as he heated up the pans and spot and started frying pans, cutting like a pro. I wonder why he didn't show up to the entrance exam or even asked for a Rito. He's interesting. Nezu said at the young man as he prepared their food like a pro. The tired guy looking at both of them. All right, he's full of bandits now, so he opened up the bandage and see where it took it. A bit of help from Nezu. He probably just thought we wouldn't give him a chance, he said as he watched Izuku flip his omelet into a galaxy substance covered with red sauce. And then he saw him sprinkle veggies on tacos and put lime and salt on fried and their fish. Their mouths started to water with the smell as they brought 3 plates to them. As he put the plates down, their mouths overflowed and you could visibly see the drool. They all took one bite and their taste buds were hit with the explosion of taste. They felt like their heavens came down and they started grape feeding them. And that's why I put it him there, because it's from from Soma. He always makes people feel like that. And plus, I didn't want to put Soma like that. I had to put one character. And their taste buds, they hit the spot explicitly like they feel like the heavens came down, started graping, feeding them. They feel like they were in a paradise or even better. The heavens themselves that they ate, they didn't realize that already ate the food so quick. They looked up inside. Zuko was already cleaning the table. They also didn't notice that the people were gone and it's closing time. He locked the door and so he picked up the chair and sat down at the end of the hero's booth. So you wanted to talk to me? He asked, putting the chair backwards and sitting on it. With his arms on the backrest, they stared at him and blinked. All right, we were wondering why you didn't show up to the entrance exam since you failed register for it. I took the exam. The camera thing, Izuku said, looked at him. Well, it's okay. He needs to know what he is with confused face, since he didn't remember anything like that. But then it hit him. Oh, then he signed up for the UA by accident. Oh, that? Yeah, sorry about that. I signed up for the wrong school and took the exam. I'm sorry for inconvenience, Zuko said, rubbing the back of his neck. The three looked at him shocked. This kid doesn't even want to be in UA. And took the wrong exam in confusion. Wait, so you don't want to be a hero? The skinny All Might said. Izuku turned to him and eyed him. since his structure is not normal. Not really. I've always been wanting to be a cook. Can't since my form for IA. Cooking school is over. So I'll just work here with my mom, he said nonchalantly, pulling out a lollipop. Before anyone can do anything, Zuko's phone rings. He picks it up and, hey, Mom. Oh, hey, Mom, what's up? Hey, asked her. I responded, hey, Zuko, just telling you that I'm going close to the store for a while. At that, he froze. Why would she close the store? He thought. He may be sudden but size. I'm sending you to a be ready to be a hero, kid. She said, hang up, and that he slammed his head on the table with surprise at three. He looked up. I guess I'm going with your guys since my mom's sending me to a, he said, smiling. They looked at him and blinked. Nezu suddenly got the message. He looked at his phone and it read, Izuku Midori is signed to be a hero. Nezu smirked and nodded. Right, everything will be set tomorrow, and the next day we will test your quirk, he said as Izuku nodded and led them out. Izuku looked up with the two others. People were still processing what just happened. As he left Nezu on the bandages guy's shoulder, Izuku went upstairs and fell asleep, wondering why his mom closed the shop. Yo, I have this habit. Show made me get this habit. Coach Show made made me get this habit of sleeping at 5 o'clock. Completely. Like, I have this habit of sleeping at 5 o'clock. Like, my sleep just comes in at 5 o'clock completely. 5 o'clock. But I still stay in class and I get 8, so I'm okay. First day at school, but oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all who is the writer of the story. Excuse me. Sorry if you don't like that. Accent, Gray, whatever. Okay, let me show y'all because I just want this guy to get credit. Bye. Here's what it's called. First day at UA. I was walking into UA in a hoodie, some joggers and some Jordans. My hoodie was black. My sweets were gray, and my Jordans were red with a light blue at the bottom. He's going there because they were going to test his quirk out by going against me. Robots, or that's what they told him. So he just complied since his mom wants him to be a hero for some reason. As he got there was a principal of UA which he followed named Nezu. All Might and the guy in bandages, which was weird as he didn't even know his quirk, and the guy with the spiky hair, but not like normal. But it's one big ass spike, and he figured it out. It was President Mike. Anyways, he stopped in front of the group, and the group looked at him weirdly since he was in normal clothing and not like a tracksuit. Let's get this over, okay? Izuku said with a blank tone, surprising President Mike, since no one has ever been like this. Not even a single once enthusiasm, but not others, since they knew he didn't want to be a hero in the first place. I'm planning if I should do Izuku, the dragon's god of death. Izuku Beta Master. Beyonce. Izuku Midori was not. I'm not gonna do the Twilight Hero. Completely nah. The first one gift. Kid, why aren't you excited, young? Going to be a hero, Mike exclaimed, making those others flinches at the volume. Izuku, on the other hand, looked at him blankly. No, he said with a bored tone, and then he walked away from the loud Tweety birds and walked in front of Nezu. Can we go now? He said, a bit sleepy. Nezu nodded inspiration and led him to City Ground B, while Azawa and Mike left to their classes. All Might followed the bear and the teenager, eyeing them closely, as they were both intrigued, especially Nezu, since he never seen anything like him. And the boy, because he looked like he isn't just going to fight with a big-ass robot. Izuku POV. I walked into what it looked like a city, which had cars and everything else a city had it. It was the weirdest, to be honest. A city within a city. It felt off. Anyway, I heard Nezu snapping out of the thoughts. Okay, Izuku, you will be fighting villains robots. The amount of points you get when you destroy them, you'll find out as they are painted on the bodies of the robots. You will have 5 minutes to gather all your points. Are you okay? Ready? Nezu explained as he walked in the middle of the city, where the robots started swarming all around me, left, right, front, behind, even on rooftops. I looked at them and smirked. I cracked my neck and my knuckles. Showtime. I said before, and testing my strength to appear in front. I appeared in front and punched them. In a second, they vaporized. It's so hard to spell. Okay, this is a witch. I forgot how to spell. Oh yeah, go sub to the channel. Go sub to this guy's channel. Oops, I forgot I was not subscribed. Oh, it's because I'm using the wrong account. Use my other account. Okay, I looked at the end and smirked. I cracked my knuckles. Showtime. I said before, using my enchant strength to appear in front of the group of robots and punched, and in a second they vaporized. I vanished again and kept destroying each and every one of them, not even counting how many I got. I knew it already passed since I destroyed literally almost all of them, until I felt ground rumbling. I thought it was an earthquake since we were in Japan, until I heard screeching from behind me. I slowly turned around to see 100-foot or more robot size of almost UA. But then it came to me with a giant fist and immediately stepped out of my trance like the state and jumped up and landed directly in my quirk. I felt power surging through me. I charged it up, sparks leaving my body as I was overflowing with energy. Then, suddenly, I let out a wind flow of energy. Cracked, thumb, boom, was all until the head of the ginormous robot was clean off. I smiled. How I love lightning. I also saw that it had been 5 minutes already, so I shouted, so I'm done. No one's POV. 5 minutes later, All Might and Nezu was standing there waiting for as Izuku finally got to the fake city. When he did, Nezu picked up mics so he can tell Deku what to do. Okay, Izuku, you'll be fighting villain. Wait, did I read this? Oh, okay, it's a thing where Nezu's POV. Nezu explained as he watched Izuku walk in the city and kept the robots surrounding him. Nezu smiled widely because he wanted to see what the quirk is. He will pull back the robots if and when he sees a student failing. And I might look nervous. He didn't expect Nezu to go all out like this. But what surprised him is he saw the same power he saw 11 months ago. And when Bakugo got captured by the slime villain, as Deku destroyed all the robots in a matter of minutes, he turned to Nezu, who was grinning his teeth, from side to side, ear to ear. Nobody knows anyway. His heart almost stopped when Nezu clicked the big red button. All Might in his head said, "Not the big red button, the big red button." This big red button summoned a 0-pointer bigger than you weigh. Okay, this is one thing that I am shocked. Why is there always a big red button? Like, we all know what the big red button does. It either destroys, self-destruct, kills somebody, destroys a whole entire galaxy, destroy a whole entire Earth. Nobody fucking knows what the big red button can do. Destroy your whole entire family, disintegrate. Nobody knows. Okay. You weigh bigger than you weigh, but something happened that shocked both of them and Nezu. See that he had a crazy powerful enchantment quick, but he started crackling with energy as he dodged and hit it. Crack, thumb, boom. I wanted to do like this. Boom. I'm bored. Their jaws were on the floor as they saw him defeat an almost undefeatable robot, and he didn't even broke a sweat. So am I done? Izuku screamed out loud. Nezu grinned widely. Interesting, he muttered as All Might went was missing a jaw. The power show was massive. He was probably as strong as even stronger than himself in his prime. And in his prime. Or even when he's in his prime. Nezu grabbed the mic. Okay, well, it looks like you passed. Good, now you're in room 1H for your uniform. Change and you will get your schedule from Aizawa. Class 1A, good luck. Yo, let me check my animes for condition. How do I spell Phoenix? Wait, Phoenix. It should be somewhere here. Phoenix. Tried my best. Phoenix. Dragon. Oh, that felt good. There's another one. Yeah. Oh, I do not like myself. Let's get started. Let's continue net. Okay. He said through the mic as Izuku nodded and started walking out the fake city. Nezu turned to All Might with a wide grin that made him shiver. I think we have a promising heroine this year. Then jumping off his seat, walking away, and All Might followed him. Did you just hear that crack on my neck? It just makes me feel like I'm drooling for something, like I'm craving for something. No homo. I am craving for Sour Patch, and something I forgot how it tasted, but it used to taste so good. Like, so good. I'm not kidding. I forgot what it was called. And they don't sell it no more. It used to taste so good. I am not kidding. It was over the D. Okay, what the fuck am I even thinking these days? Like, it was over. It was like this thing. It was almost like Sour Patch thing turned into a bottle where you could eat it. It was like that, but it was different. It had something in it that tasted good. It looked purple. It tasted so good. And when it goes in your mouth, you just feel so sour. Like, this sourness is more than the sour thing that you use as the one that you use in a bottle and then you just drink it or you just put it in your mouth. But then that one was so sour. Like, I'm not kidding. My tongue would be... My tongue almost did not work. And I tried the challenge where you have to put Gatorade and in a water thing with that has ice. Not with water. You put Gatorade, Sour Patch, and all of that. And then you put all of them inside of there, and I drank it. It tasted so good. I want to drink more. And cappuccino. I did not like cappuccino until now. Or frappuccino, keep on forgetting words because I probably stayed outside for too long. I even forgot how to almost count. But I'm still managing classes because I'm just writing down everything and then just studying. Because I got a tutor. You can actually buy a tutor. I mean, not buy. You can actually order a tutor. I had this app. It's an app where you can buy a tutor. I use this if I get a question wrong. I can just use this. Use this. And it tells me the answer. But you have to put a whole entire math equation like 97 times a billion times or what that equation. It doesn't, unless you even a word problem. You can just, once you know what it is. Once you know what it is, not the answer. How to do the word problem. Like, let's say how he had 6 apples and whatever and 7 and then whatever. You just do like that. You put a diagram. I forgot. I keep on forgetting the words. I really need to go back to my old classes, but who gives a fuck? As long as I'm in class and I'm getting A's. As Zuko got his room, he walked into the bathroom slightly close to 1A, so he can just walk it off. He took off his clothing and begins to put on his pants and then put his bottom shirt. How about footy? Okay, I'm bored. Izuku then put on his pants, then his button-up shirt, then fit him. Oh, wrong place. Wait. Okay, never mind. Perfectly, and his jacket then just felt stuffy. Put on his entire perfect side. His mom taught him how to do it. He's perfect since... Okay, I already said that. Izuku then put on his shoes and tied a knot really tight on both of them and patted himself everywhere as he walked out of his bag and books that provided him, since he didn't know that he was coming to school even getting in. Anyway, Zuko walked and walked and walked and walked. Wait, what? And Zuko walked and walked and walked and walked and walked until he finally found 1A. He knocked on the door waiting for a response, tapping his foot, and it wasn't long before he hears a faint coming in, which got his attention. He opened the door. When he walked in, he saw Bang. Why do I keep on saying Bang? Bandaged man who thinks his name was Aizawa. Oh yeah, have you ever drank Bang? Let me show you what it looks like. It used to be so good. Look at that. I have drank it once and it's so good. I love ordering packs of it. I am not kidding. I bought a lot of 26 packs. I used to buy a lot. I do not love this. This one, I love it. This one, mostly I love it. The petty in pink. And I drink some of these. I never drank these, but I might try one day. And never drank these one, because they probably taste bad. Yo, guys, I have to show y'all something that I hated completely. Like, I drank this and it keeps me awake in class. I am not kidding. Who the fuck orders this? Completely. My grandma has a pack of these. I ain't joking, and it tastes bad. Completely. I drank one and I was so nauseous. You 60, me 40. Fine. Let me finish real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna have to wrap it up quick because I got an appointment with them to do a what if, to write a script. Damn, we haven't wrote a script in a long time. When he walked in, okay, since he didn't know what to say, and the letter seemed to notice his silent message. Class is your new classmate. Introduce yourself, Azar said in a bored tone. Ugh. As he gestured his gratefulness and said to himself, okay, well, he turned to classmate were drilling holes with their stares. Hi, my name is Deku Midori. Nice to meet you, and let's be friends. Monotone, bored voice. Everyone stared at him and looked at him and accepted him, while some looked nervous. I nodded. Question, Midoriya. He asked his class. They looked nervous since his voice sounded like he wanted to leave on the spot. What is your quirk? In a monotone voice, Bakugo seemed to be interested in this since he was trying to ignore the nerd, trying to figure out how he did what he did 11 months back. Zuko Sleepy looked at them. It's hard to explain, but I'll tell you. Basically, it's lightning quirk. A lightning and are appearing in an empty seat, leaving anyone, even Bakugo, gobsmacked, since he never showed it to anyone. Deku! Bakugo yelled before getting up and running to him in the form of death. Tell me, how did you do that, or you're dead? He said with the sparks in his hand. He didn't get far as wind pressure knocked him and back right into Aizawa capture gear. You look closely, you see Zuko with his hand flickering on the right, his head down, but no one noticed this but Aizawa. His face was shocked behind the bandages. Sit down, Bakugo, he said in a dangerous tone. Bakugo complied as they got on the lessons, and he put Bakugo in his seat. Everyone was confused on what just happened. Izuku's POV. His class ended, which was pretty interesting. I packed my stuff and I saw that the crowd at the door, so I walked in and I didn't see a purple-haired mini Azal, which I found funny. But I didn't care. I wanted the food since my stomach was killing me, so I just jumped over them and ran my fastest, which got me there in seconds. I walked up to lunch rush. Can I have some katsudon? I asked him excitedly. You see, Lunch Rush is my favorite hero, or my cook. His cooking surpasses most cooks in the world, as he cooks when people don't get food. Where people don't get food. Now that's a hero, helping the people, not defeating villains, and not even helping the people. Lunch Rush looked over at me and chuckled at in amazement. He cooked it up and gave it to me. I'm guessing you're new, he asked in amazement, nodded and sheeply as he chuckled once more. Here's a gift for being new, plus your first one here, he said, handing him a plate. I stared at his eyes and thanked the man, and I walked away and sat down, but he remembered what he said, and he looked around, and true enough, no one was there. Oh well, I thought as I started eating lunch break, nobody's POV. While eating, people kept flowing into the lunchroom. Mizuko was too busy even to notice a blonde guy stood up and walked to him and hit him by accident upside the head. Oh, he was cut off by looking at his plate. It was dented, and Izuku didn't seem to notice, but if he didn't show it. This seemed to be anger the blondie. He was cut off again by getting a karate chop over the neck. I'm sorry about him. I didn't know what he's like, this girl. Izuku turned over. His heart skipped a beat. He saw a girl more beautiful than... Okay, you're not gonna make this ship. I really hate this ship. Completely. I'm sorry, my name is Midoriya. I'm here for class 1A, and your name is? He asked. Kindly, she blushed, and... How smooth talker. He talked while the girls at his table were a bit jealous. The guy was awesome. Hi, my name is Itsu Kendo. I hate Kendo. Completely. Class 1B. I'm just gonna skip all of that. I'm just gonna skip all of it. Okay? I'm done. I'm done with this what if. I'm not doing anything. I am just feeling like I should destroy this whole entire computer and everything that exists with it. I am pissed. I don't like Kendo for reasons. And personal reasons. I like Suyu. If y'all don't say you like Suyu, get the fuck out of here. I'm just kidding. You could say I like Suyu. Or Momo. Or Midnight. Or Narumi. I forgot her name. Mount Lady. Or here, Miriko. It's time to get up and it's time to leave. I know you all love my wettest. Now it's time to get up and say goodbye. Goodbye, y'all. Have a wonderful day.